Live, Bitcoin price alert. September and October JOLTS data drops today. Will job openings shift Fed rate decision? Bitcoin. Add disclosure. Add disclosure. We believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. However, this potential compensation never influences our analysis, opinions, or reviews. Our editorial content is created independently of our marketing partnerships, and our ratings are based solely on our established evaluation criteria. Read more. Delayed September and October job openings data releases 10 a.m. Eastern Time as Bitcoin holds near $96,000 hours before crucial Fed meeting begins. Add disclosure. Add disclosure. We believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. However, this potential compensation never influences our analysis, opinions, or reviews. Our editorial content is created independently of our marketing partnerships, and our ratings are based solely on our established evaluation criteria. Read more. Crypto journalist. Hassan. Crypto journalist. Hassan. Part of the team since June 2025. About author. Anas is a crypto-native journalist and SEO writer with over 5 years of writing experience covering blockchain, crypto, DeFi, and emerging tech. Has also written, Hong Kong targets crypto tax evasion with 2028 data sharing plan. Privacy coin Zcash exposed, half of all transactions now tracked. Polymarket accused of double counting its trading volume. Bitcoin price prediction. Bernstein says 4-year cycle is broken as institutions drive an elongated bull market. Raises 2026 target to $150,000. Bitcoin price prediction. Billionaire Michael Saylor just purchased more BTC. Does he know something? Author profile. Share. Copied. Add disclosure. Add disclosure. We believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. However, this potential compensation never influences our analysis, opinions, or reviews. Our editorial content is created independently of our marketing partnerships, and our ratings are based solely on our established evaluation criteria. Read more. Last updated 1 hour ago. Disclaimer: crypto is a high-risk asset class. This article is provided for informational purposes and does not constitute investment advice. You could lose all of your capital. The Bureau of Labor Statistics releases both September and October JOLTS job openings data at 10 a.m. Eastern Time today, the final major employment report before the Federal Reserve's rate decision tomorrow. Bitcoin is trading around $92,000 as markets brace for the delayed data. Both reports were postponed due to the government shutdown and are dropping simultaneously just hours before the Fed enters its December 9th to 10th FOMC meeting. The last JOLTS report covered August and showed job openings holding steady, but traders are watching closely for any signs of a cooling labor market that could justify the Fed's anticipated 25 basis point rate cut. Current market odds sit at 89% for a December cut, but today's double data dump could shift those probabilities if openings show unexpected weakness or strength. Job openings are a critical leading indicator for the Fed because they signal labor demand before it shows up in hiring or unemployment data. After last Thursday's shockingly strong jobless claims print, 191K versus 219K expected, lowest since 2022, Fed Chair Powell faces conflicting signals. Robust initial claims suggest no labor market distress, but if JOLTS openings have declined sharply over September and October, it would support the case for preemptive easing. The Fed has already ended quantitative tightening as of December 1st, and September PCE data showed core inflation improving to 2.8% from 2.9%, creating a dovish backdrop despite recent employment strength. Markets are essentially getting 2 months of data in one release, which could produce volatility if the trend shows clear acceleration or deceleration. Bitcoin needs to hold support at $90,000 to $92,000, heading into tomorrow's 2 p.m. Eastern Time Fed decision and Powell's 2:30 p.m. press conference. Resistance remains at $90,000, and the descending trendline that's capped rallies since mid-November. If JOLTS data shows job openings collapsing, It strengthens the rate cut case and could provide the catalyst Bitcoin needs to break above $98,000. Conversely, if openings remain elevated, it reinforces the no-landing scenario where the economy stays strong and the Fed pauses easing, potentially sending Bitcoin back toward the $88,000 to $90,000 support zone that marked November's low. Double JOLTS report. Final employment signal before Fed decision. First Prev 1 of 1 next last honest Hassan minute ago Blue Trust CIO. JOLTS shows labor market is weakening despite job openings beat. Brian McClard, Chief Investment Officer at Blue Trust, countered the optimistic JOLTS interpretation, stating, "The latest JOLTS data suggests the labor market is weakening." McClard noted that, due to the shutdown, JOLTS is actually a month ahead of other labor data, adding, "In October, the hiring rate fell to its post-COVID cycle low, lower than 93% of the time going back to 2000. He highlighted that layoffs rose to its cycle high but remain low versus past cycles, while quits fell to a fresh cycle low and sit lower than 77% of its history, signaling rising cautiousness among employees. McClard concluded, job openings was the only bright spot, holding near the upper end of its recent range and consistent with pre-COVID levels. The contrasting view to Zay Capital's Naeem Aslam suggests labor market cracks beneath the surface job openings number, potentially supporting December rate cut odds at 89% as weakening hiring rates and declining quits signal the labor market cooling. The Fed needs to justify easing, offering support for Bitcoin at $92,000 despite headline resilience in openings data. Honest Hassan hour ago Zay Capital CIO, JOLTS beats at 7.67 m job openings suggests Fed's path toward rate cuts may be more gradual. Naeem Aslam, CIO of Zay Capital Markets, analyzed today's JOLTS report, stating, with 7.67 million job openings in October, beating the 7.12 million forecast, the U.S. labor market remains impressively resilient. This persistent demand for workers contradicts the recent slowdown chatter. Aslam warned, for economists and financial strategists, this is a signal that the Fed's path toward rate cuts may be more gradual than markets hope. He noted that stable hires and separations at 5.1 million show a steady rhythm in labor turnover, reinforcing the idea that we're in a late-cycle environment, not a pre-recessionary one. Aslam concluded, the Fed might tread cautiously, opting for limited or delayed easing as inflation risks persist beneath the surface. The labor market just bought the economy more time. The assessment challenges the December rate cut odds currently at 88.8%, suggesting the 7.7 million job openings figure may give Fed officials pause about aggressive easing despite recent soft inflation data, potentially pressuring Bitcoin at $92,000 if traders reassess the monetary accommodation timeline. Honest Hassan hour ago JOLTS. Job openings unchanged at 7.7 million in October as quits fall. Federal government sees record September departures. Job openings remained unchanged at 7.7 million in October, with the rate holding at 4.6%. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reported today in a combined September-October release delayed by the government shutdown. Total hires were little changed at 5.1 million while quits held steady at 2.9 million, down 276,000 over the year. The notable detail, federal government quits in September hit a series high of 46,000 before falling to 21,000 in October following mass departures during the shutdown period. Quits decreased in accommodation and food services by 136,000 and healthcare by 114,000 in October, while layoffs and discharges remained unchanged at 1.9 million. The stable job openings figure at 7.7 million suggests labor market conditions remain relatively balanced rather than overheated, supporting December Fed rate cut odds at 88.8% as policymakers see no signs of wage pressure acceleration that would prevent easing. Bitcoin holds around $91,000 as the JOLTS data reinforces the case for monetary accommodation, with declining quits over the year signaling worker caution that aligns with softer labor market conditions, favoring rate cuts without risking renewed inflation from tight employment dynamics. Honest Hassan hour ago ADP reports just 4,750 weekly job ads in November ahead of September-October JOLTS. Release U.S. private employers added an average of just 4,750 jobs per week in the 4 weeks ending November 22, according to ADP's NER Pulse. signaling a sharp deceleration in hiring momentum ahead of today's delayed September and October JOLTS data release. The weak ADP figure comes as markets await the Bureau of Labor Statistics job openings and labor turnover survey report due shortly, which will provide critical labor market insights for the Federal Reserve ahead of its December policy meeting. With December rate cut odds at 89% and Bitcoin holding around $92,000, today's JOLTS data could prove decisive in determining whether the Fed proceeds with easing or pauses, given recent conflicting signals. The 4,750 weekly job ads represent a dramatic slowdown from earlier in the year, potentially supporting the dovish case if JOLTS shows declining job openings and reduced labor market tightness that would give the Fed cover to cut rates without risking wage-driven inflation acceleration. First Prev 1 of 1 next last. Follow us on Google News. Trending News. Recommended popular crypto topics price predictions. Live Fed Payments Innovation Conference. Real-time updates as Federal Reserve discusses crypto, stablecoins, and AI with industry leaders' crypto market prospect. After the washout, the soil looks richer. XRP price prediction. Panic sets in as XRP drops again, but this signal says a massive bounce could be coming. Bitcoin price prediction. Bernstein says 4-year cycle is broken as institutions drive in. Elongated bull market raises 2026 target to $150k. XRP price prediction. Ripple CEO says Bitcoin will double by 2026. How high can XRP go? Exclusives. Daniel Lee named CEO of Cactus Custody as the firm expands institutional crypto services. 1 day ago, by Tanzil Akhtar. Price analysis. XRP price prediction. Important data shows whales just bought $1.3 billion in XRP. XRP buying spree starting 5 days ago, by Ahmed Balaha. Price analysis. Leading AI Claude predicts the price of XRP, Solana, Pepe by the end of 2025. 17 hours ago, by Ahmed Balaha. Best crypto to buy now in December 2025. Top crypto to invest in. 4 days ago, by Alan Draper. New cryptocurrencies to invest in today. Top new crypto coins. 3 hours ago, by Inesis Tavares. Best crypto presales to invest in December 2025. 18 hours ago, by Alan Draper. 12 new and upcoming Coinbase listings in December 2025. 18 hours ago, by Elijah Rankovich. 10 new and upcoming Binance listings in 2025. 18 hours ago, by Elijah Rankovich. The next crypto to explode in 2025. Our top picks. 4 hours ago, by Elijah Rankovich. Bitcoin, BTC, price prediction 2025 to 2030. 8 hours ago, by Leon Waters. XRP, price prediction 2025, 2026 to 2030. 15 hours ago, by Eric Huffman. Ethereum price prediction 2025 to 2030. 8 hours ago, by Ben Beto.